based on the ICC as relayed to us by our witness in the next article or in the last article that we will present, the ICC does not require notarization of document.
Noted, but we are not the ICC Council.
For purposes of submarking, Your Honor, may we ask which particular part of paragraph 270 the witness first referred to?
Your Honor, manifestation.
Counsel for respondent may proceed.
All right. Your Honor, this pertains to an affidavit of Arturo Las Cañas. And on page 186, Your Honor, of such affidavit, it appears that even the signature is not a wet signature. It's a printed copy. And there's a subscription and sworn to portion thereof, but it's not notarized at all. So this is a mere scrap of paper, Your Honor.
Counsel,
Your Honor, the document is being presented only to seek confirmation from the witness that he is referring to this particular document as part of the investigation of Special Task Force. We are not presenting it to prove the truthfulness of the contents of the affidavit. The question only, Your Honor, is whether or not this is the document that was part of the consideration of the Special Task Force in investigating on the threat by the President to the life of the
Just
President.
a short
Your Honor.
rejoinder, Your Honor.
counsel may give a rejoinder
Then
or
we-
additional manifestation.
Then we will not allow this witness to build on the basis of a mere scrap of paper, Your Honor.
Counsel, it was the counsel for respondent who chose this to use this copy instead of the one previously marked. That I presume is either certified true or contains a more complete signature.
Then I would have to clarify, Your Honor, that it is our position. Well, it's first of all, we are not in the position to choose for this witness. But in the event that they use this document, we manifest, Your Honor, upon perusal that such document is unsigned and unnotarized, Your Honor. This is an affidavit. So in other words, without the proper notarization and without the proper signature, then it is a mere scrap of paper. We cannot allow this witness to build his testimony based on this document.
Your
Your
Honor,
Honor, in fact, Your Honor, we request, Your Honor, that this court peruse also page 186 of such document.
Before the court makes the presiding officer makes a ruling,
Your Honor.
the pre-marked document, is it notarized?
Your Honor, may I raise a question to the witness so that he will answer and enlighten us on why the document is not notarized?
You may, counsel. So you're admitting that it's not even
Yes,
your
Your
pre-marked
Honor.
copy is not notarized, whether we use that copy or this one.
We admit to that, Your Honor.
The witness will please explain why he is using in his investigation a document and or affidavit that is not subscribed to or under oath. So it is not even an affidavit, but merely a statement.
Alam niyo po, Your Honor, sa law enforcement po, meron po tayo mga tinatawag na open source intel. At ito po ay pinadala sa atin at atin pong susundan. At kaya nga po, ang aming pong investigasyon ay isang continuing investigation, open, continuing and active investigation, sapagkat ito bang ganitong dokumento ay amin ding ikukumpara pa. Subalit malaki po ang value ng mga itong bagay sa amin sapagkat ito po ang nagbibigay rin sa amin ng direksyon at mga leads upang amin pong magampanan ang amin pong tungkulin na mag-imbestiga.
So for the second time and for the sake of clarity, and then for the information and guidance of the senator judges, the document being identified by the witness is unsigned, is not notarized, not under oath, and it is only as to the fact that they used this document in their investigation or as part of their investigation, but not as to the truth of the allegations contained in that unsubscribed document that was not made under oath.
Also unsigned, Your Honor. Sorry.
Unsigned.
Also
May I make
unsigned
the
because there's a
manifestation, Your Honor?
signature, but it appears to be a photocopy, so it doesn't qualify as a signature.
With the additional manifestation of the respondent, so noted, what is the manifestation of the counsel for the prosecutors?
Your Honor, based on the ICC, as relayed to us by our witness in the next article or in the last article that we will present, the ICC does not require notarization of document.
Noted, but we are not the ICC counsel. Again, we're just placing on the record and for the record the factual situation concerning the document that the witness is testifying to for the information and guidance of the senator judges. Counsel for the panel of prosecutors may proceed.
Mr. Witness, for purposes of submarking, can you read just a portion of paragraph 270? Just for the guidance of the impeachment court.
Again, Your Honor, same objection. The document will speak for itself. Best evidence of this statement is a document.
Your Honor, we want it
As
to be
previously
guided.
ruled, the court will allow it. Again, given the limited consideration that the court will give this testimony of the witness and not the truth of what he will read. Witness may answer.
Paragraph 270, the years of 2012 to 2013 were the birth of Tokhang operations and the evil side of enforcement in Davao City by its author, the newly installed Davao City Police Office Director Colonel Ronald Bato de la Rosa. The operations were all cleared and approved by Mayors Inday Sara Zimmerman Duterte Carpio and Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Your Honor, we are requesting that the portion read by the witness be bracketed and marked as Exhibit P4-35.
So ordered.
Mr. Witness, what else is the pertinent portion of this affidavit that you are referring to?
As mentioned earlier po, paragraph 270B.
For the guidance of the impeachment court, kindly read for purposes of submarking only.
While eating, Colonel Bato de la Rosa told me in Visayan dialect, why you summoned me, and I quote, Tur, short of Arturo, my first name. Nakaistorya mi ni Mayor Inday, referring to Davao City Mayor Inday Sara C. Duterte Carpio, party sa atwang Tokhang operation. As part of our Tokhang operation, ang order ni Mayor Inday sa akon, nag-ilaylo sa nato ang pusil, killing through shooting. Sa atwang mga target persons, shabu users and pushers and other criminal elements in Davao City. Kaysa mukan siya media, magsige o pagunta na, pud, kidnapa, abdak, na lang ninyo ang inyong target, unya, ilubong sa quarry, laod quarry. Para missing lang kay okay si Mayor Inday sa ana paagi. I talked to Mayor Inday as part of our Tokhang operation. She ordered us to lay low our killings through gun shooting because the media is asking too much. Just kidnap targets, then bury them in the quarry so they would go missing. She is okay with that way. To which I answer, yes sir, sultian na ko ako ang grupo. I'll inform my group. Colonel Bato de la Rosa instructed me. I-inform Tur kung naamoy maabdak na target nyo. Inform me, Tur, whenever you are kidnapped a target.
Your Honor, we are requesting that that pertinent portion read by the witness be bracketed and marked as Exhibit P435A.
So marked,
Your
so
Honor,
ordered.
just
Counsel for respondent.
What?
we just want to register again our continuing objection, Your Honor. Again, we already allowed, Your Honor, that the witness at least identify this document. But as to the fact, Your Honor, that he is allowed to read even portions thereof, he's not the author of this affidavit. And as to the truth or falsity thereof, he is incompetent to testify on that. And it already violates, Your Honor, it already violates the rights of our clients because she's being prejudiced by the reading of this affidavit that cannot even be verified because the person is not here to testify. That's our objection, Your Honor.
Chair notes the objection and continuing objection of counsel for the respondents, and as an additional, for the third time perhaps, reminder of the presiding officer to my fellow senator judges. The mention of statements allegedly made by then General De La Rosa, now Senator De La Rosa, are clearly hearsay even on the part of Las Cañas himself. But as to the fact that probably he told him that, it may be established if the affidavit of Las Cañas and if Las Cañas is presented here. Again, this is only as to the fact that this is what the NBI used in their investigation and coming up with their findings, not as to the truth of the statements being read by Director Matibag, much less the statements of other parties who did not execute this document. The continuing objection is noted. Witness may answer. Counsel will proceed.
We are requesting, Your Honor, that that portion just read by the witness be bracketed and marked as P435A. Mr. Witness,
Let it be so marked.
ano pa, kung mayroon man, ang mahalagang bahagi ng affidavit ni Arturo Las Cañas na tinukoy mo kanina?
Same objection, Your Honors.
Noted. Witness may answer.
Sa paragraph D po, yung portion po nito ay ito po ay isa sa aming pinagtuunan ng pansin sa aming investigasyon.
Please read for the purpose of submarking only.
I later called up retired senior police Sonny Benaventura and relayed to him Colonel Ronald Bato de la Rosa's abduction operation ordered to me as allegedly ordered to him by Mayor Inday Sara Duterte Carpio. Sonny Benaventura answered me that would personally confirm and verify the matter with Mayor Inday Duterte. 2 days later, to my recollection, Sonny Benaventura called me and instructed me to meet him in Caltex gasoline station parking area in front of SM Mall Ecoland, Matina, Davao City, because Mayor Inday Sara Duterte will meet him in the said place. Sonny Benaventura wanted me to narrate personally to Mayor Inday Sara about the abduction order of Colonel Ronald Bato de la Rosa regarding his Tokhang operation. I agreed. I immediately proceeded to Sonny Benaventura's location. Upon my arrival on the board of my Strada pickup vehicle in Caltex gasoline station parking area, Sonny Benaventura motored me to the board pickup vehicle. However, before I could do so, Mayor Inday Sara Duterte Carpio arrived on board her SUV vehicle, a Fortuner-like vehicle, colored dark blue. Sonny Benaventura then disembarked immediately from his vehicle and rushed to the vehicle of Mayor Inday Sara Duterte that's stopped a few meters away from Sonny Benaventura's pickup vehicle. I stood in front of Sonny Benaventura's pickup vehicle looking and then talking. Mayor Inday Sara Duterte Carpio did not get up from the vehicle while talking to Sonny Benaventura, and Sonny was standing on the left side of Mayor Inday Sara Duterte vehicle. Then Sonny Benaventura hand signaled to me to come near him. I saw Mayor Inday Sara Z. Duterte Carpio inside her vehicle alone. I personally heard Mayor Inday Sara Zimmerman Duterte Carpio ordered Sonny Benaventura and I in Visayan dialect, and I quote, "Bulgar naman kayo man, pusilon, shoot." And target ninyo na referring to Sonny and myself nung short of manong older person. Kidnapa na lang ninyo. Target shabu users and pushers and other suspected criminal elements in Davao City. Para missing lang para sila, para dili samok ang media. Shooting your target is too brazen. Just kidnap them so they will just go missing and so that the media won't bother us. Sonny Benaventura replied, "Sige day, okay." Then she drove away. It was a 3 to 5 minute kill order through abduction operation from a lady mayor of our city, the daughter of Mayor President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, that shed much blood of innocent poor Filipino suspected of being shabu users and pushers in Davao City. Now nationwide through the Tokhang campaign of the Philippine National Police for 4-star General and newly elected Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa.
Your Honor.
Counsel for respondent.
Then, considering, Your Honor, the reading of this portion of this piece of paper, Your Honor, we ask for a fourth clarification on the part of the chair that the reading of this document, Your Honor, already creates an impression, not just to the minds of the senator judges, but also the public. They may be misled, Your Honor, to believing the truth or falsity of these statements. So in other words, Your Honor, this is highly improper for, with all due respect, Your Honor, for this honorable court to allow the reading of a portion of an affidavit that was not authored by this witness. He doesn't know, he doesn't have personal knowledge, again, and he's not competent to testify as to the truth or falsity of these statements. It is purely hearsay and excluded by the evidence and the rules of court, Your Honor.
The chair is inclined at this point to already agree with counsel for respondent. Chair will cut short any further identifications of the witness in regard to this affidavit. I think you have sufficiently established, counsel,
May I
the
comment, Your Honor?
so-called pattern of violence that you sought to establish in the investigation of the NBI regarding the so-called grave threats that they are investigating. But the chair will nevertheless remind again the senator judges, as requested by counsel for the respondents, that this is only as to the fact that Las Cañas executed a document that they used in their open source investigation, not as to the truth of what was read. It was only identified for easy identification by the senator judges, subject to that limited understanding. And I think, counsel, that should be enough for now insofar as establishing your desire, rather, to establish so-called pattern of violence. Kindly move on already to the other grounds for investigation.
Just one last manifestation.
Counsel for
Your Honor.
respondent is recognized.
Well, in that case, Your Honor, with all due respect again, then it is like we believe certain portions of the statements as read by this witness because we are already mentioning about a pattern. So in other words, Your Honor, we gave credence, Your Honor, or value to the statements that were read, which is highly improper, and we would like to object to that, Your Honor.
We
May I
did not
respond,
give
Your Honor?
credence to it, counsel. We merely allowed the witness to testify as to the evidence he used and or considered in his investigation, which actually has not yet borne fruit unless he will testify to the contrary later on. As I believe the investigation as of this moment is still ongoing. But let it end at that. Counsel, please
We will-
move on to
We will
another
submit,
point.
Your Honor, but register or continue.
The continuing objection of counsel for respondent is duly noted and entered into the records. Counsel, lead counsel for the prosecutors, kindly move on to
Yes, Your Honor.
I presume you will go through the 5
Yes, Your
pillars
Honor.
of investigation of the NBI.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kindly proceed to the next point, the gravity or seriousness aspect.
May I just request, Your Honor, that the last portion read by the witness be submarked as P435B. Thank
So
you, Your Honor.
ordered.